15 love.
Spent a lot of time in the recovery area after that match against Arthur Inditnesh. 3 hours and 18 minutes in the heat of the day yesterday. Perfect conditions at night here, John. The roof is open, the temperature drops, and still it's a beautiful venue. Great place to play tennis.
Yeah, no wind tonight either. Stan will appreciate these conditions a lot more than in the middle of the day yesterday.
That
is an excellent start for Stan Wawrinka.
First game.
Stefano mentioned that head-to-head encounter at the ATP Masters in Shanghai back in 2024. Only the winner went to 3 sets. A couple of tiebreakers in there.
Amazing moment, I think, for a father to sit on the side of the court and be coaching his son and have the opportunity to actually sit on the court with him during a match that is this important. It doesn't happen too often. Most of the time you're sitting in the stand and you can't have a regular conversation during the course of the match. So a real opportunity to learn, and must be a strange feeling though.
Flavio Cobolli to serve for Team Italy.
So possibly what Stefano was referring to, his son has to use power at the start. He used words to that effect anyway, and I think, you know, when you look at this matchup, you don't want Stan to get set. I mean, because his ball is so heavy, you're better off trying to make him defend if you can. If he gets on the front foot, he's a very dangerous player, as we all know.
Well, Fitzy, I think that this is going to be a little bit more of a difficult matchup for Stan, as Cobolli plays a lot differently than his opponent did, Rinderknecht, the other night. Rinderknecht more of a big server, kind of a short point player. The shot tolerance isn't quite as deep and as many balls in the rally as we'll see out of Cobolli, who'll make it more physical.
Game, team Italy.
Good change up there.
One game.
On that first serve, just taking the speed off a bit and getting it to jump and move wide. Good variety.
Fifteen. Thirteen.
Ball toss looks a fraction low to me, Ryan. I mean, you're looking laterally there, straight at Stan. Is that the normal height he gets the ball toss up at?
Yeah, he's always had a little bit of a quicker motion, and it has been a lower ball toss, but I agree with you. It does look a little bit lower than yesterday where he served really well, so he's going to have to try and get that to the right spot. Looking at the keys to this match, I think that early on especially, even if he loses those rallies for the Italian, it's really good to get him those extended rallies just to test that line between warmed up and worn out, as you were saying earlier.
You young blokes don't know what that means yet.
Game, Team Switzerland.
Now, just the 1 point lost on serve so far.
I might be relying on you here. We need a minute.
I'm going to go Marin Cilic. That's going to be a guess.
No.
All right, I'm glad
You can play along at home.
one strike down.
Yeah.
How many strikes do I get?
Well, depends how long the set goes for. They're good names if you can get them.
And there's someone right behind the court walking back and forth with a chair.
Yeah.
He just wasn't understanding the vision sight for Wawrinka behind the court, having to see someone walking forth, back and forth wheeling a chair, like an old school WWE wrestling match where they bring the chair out from the stands.
Well, Ric Flair's going to come from the top rope. Woo!
I'm backing Ryan to go in for our. We'll back him up.
I'm sure this venue's hosted a Hulk Hogan extravaganza at some stage. There he is.
Good on him. His forehand's good, isn't it? You know, there's not a lot of him. He's just growing into himself, isn't he? As a 23-year-old, his body shape will be different, you would think, in a few years. But I mean, Stan has more weight, more muscle, and you know, uses that to crush the ball. But this lad generates a lot of speed. Good racket head speed to create quickness of shot. Okay.
14.
Sorry, but I can't get the WWF image out of my head.
Yeah, it brings me back some good memories of watching those really classic matchups.
Game, Team Italy.
So remain on serve. Any answers to the trivia question of Djokovic, Federer, Murray and Nadal, who are the three players? So we know Stan's one of them. Who are the other two that have beaten them in Grand Slam play?
Well, Ryan, I'm an honest man, and I've got to admit, I've seen the answer. So you're on your own, pal.
This is up to me. Okay, Berdych?
Yes, well done.
All right. I didn't bring any Google action out there.
We can see you down there.
That's impressive.
Yep. You're phone free.
I'm going to have to give it a think. Give me one game to see if I can come up with the other one.
A bit of a tough one, I think, to get. A very, very good player, though.
Happy to provide some clues if required.
And by the way...
You can phone a friend.
Okay.
Del Potro?
No.
You know, what I would say is that they have to be very, very high-quality players to do that, because you could beat those four guys a lot easier in a best-of-3 set match. But if you've beaten them at Grand Slam level, it means you've beaten them over 5. There is...
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, please remember to turn the flash off your cameras.
Is this not an obvious answer? I'm thinking like into the Asian countries. Is that potentially? No, I was thinking.
No, it's a tough one. I'll give you the answer now. Joe Wilfried Tsonga.
Oh yeah, great player.
So it's exponentially harder to win over 5 sets, by the way.
And in a few years' time, you'll be adding, you said, Sinner and Alcaraz to that sort of question. Who's beaten them in Grand Slam play?
15-13.
Well, at this rate, it's going to be a short list.
Bit of a chance here for the Italian. Well, his service percentage is down at 31%, first serve percentage, Stan, and I don't know whether that ball toss is lower and whether there's a bit of stiffness in the upper body here, but he's normally at a fair bit higher percentage than that, so maybe it is affecting him. Not there. He needed that.
30-14.
That was good stuff. Great hitting, using all of the angles of the court and variety of shot there.
Advantage, Team Switzerland. Deuce. Advantage, Team Switzerland.
Interesting. Something you would think Wawrinka will say, okay, if you're going to show a little bit of lack of patience, I'm happy to stand and rally for as long as I can. Well, saves a couple of break points. Hold serve, Team Switzerland leading 3-2.
Love 15.
You know, you can look at a player like this and say, well, he's going for different shots, and
15.
it could be patience. But I like the fact also, Dave, that you know he's prepared to use variety. And what I am impressed with early, I mean, he's a young player and he can change direction with his ground strokes. The really good players do that. They have the ability to, particularly on the backhand side in the modern game, they can cross court's the safe one. But just with the same ease, just change direction. That's not easy for a lot of players to do, but the good ones can. He looks very capable of that sort of stuff. He tried a drop shot that didn't work. But yeah, Stan's a competitive beast. He'll pick up any small nuance. But Dave, I know that anyone that's been to the Olympics is competitive. I'm not sure if Ryan...
Yeah, no, he was an Olympian.
Yeah, but do you know that David was an Olympian too, Ryan?
I did not know that.
Yeah, oh, well, we better not brag about him on air too much, but he's competitive, mate.
Big serve.
He's got some game, hasn't he? I mean, obviously. He's going to be fun to watch, this young lad, I think.
Team Italy.
Tough shot, that one from Stan. If anyone can do it, he can. With the strength he possesses, the shoulder strength to hit that one-hander, moving backwards, the jumping serve, but didn't time that one. You know, some matches really get your attention. This one's got mine. I'm very excited about the next hour or two.
Love 15.
Still struggling, isn't he, Ryan, on that serve? He's down to 30% again on the first serve. It's not good enough. He'll get into trouble if that continues, you'd think.
Yeah, most definitely, especially because Cobolli's such a good returner. The thing that puts so much pressure on the Wawrinka serve is just that he'll always make that extra ball, and so you feel inclined to go for more and more, try to make that serve even more precise if you're not getting the service winners, and that can be challenging as you tend to press.
Thirty 15. Game, Team Switzerland. Ball change, please.
So Stan
Team
keeps
Switzerland.
Team Switzerland. So Raul Ramirez of Mexico played Ramanathan Christian in New Delhi on the 21st of October 1973. To be specific, this is the thing about tennis stats. You can drill down to the absolute specificity.
Well, the great Josh Kay can.
Yeah, well, Ramirez won 6-1, 6-4.
30-11.
Ramirez won?
Yep. Against
Ramanathan
Krishnan, the father. He also played Ramesh Krishnan, the son, in Caracas on the 31st of January 1983. And Ramesh won 6-1, 6-3. He's undefeated against Krishnans.
Come on. Well, I can tell you I'm name dropping.
Sets.
Well, I'm name dropping because Ramesh is my mate. And he's coming to the Australian Open this year with his family, bringing his daughter and son-in-law and Priya, his beautiful wife. They're coming. They want to see the Australian Open. They haven't been here for years. And I'm going to ask him, why did he let the same man beat his father and himself?
Good to see you, Ramesh. I'm disappointed in your work against Raul Ramirez.
Well, Raul was a heck of a play. You wouldn't want to play him in altitude.
So that's the answer to that one.
I can't believe you guys just told me that was going to be my next guess.
Well, if you count qualifying, there's a chance that we might see this happen at the Australian Open in a couple of weeks' time. Cruz Hewitt.
Yeah. Well, if he draws Stan Wawrinka.
Team Italy.
Remaining on serve here, this opening set.
4 games lead.
So here's the rally placement of Wawrinka's backhand. And that's what you expect across court mainly. Now those yellow balls across court, they are awfully heavy. That's a safety shot for him. But he's still got the ability with that one-hander to go down the line. And down the line, if he makes it, quite often will be more devastating to the opposition because it's a riskier shot, but more winners, of course, are accumulated there. They're starting to lift his serve a bit, Stan. Maybe he's loosening up a little bit after that traumatic match yesterday he had.
That's a sneaky move. Belinda Bencic. She's actually coming back onto the court, so it's not all that it appears. Just waiting to get down to her team bench.
I don't want you accusing Belinda of having a foot in both camps.
30-15.
He's just waiting by the Italian box just so that she can get to the Swiss one. Doing the right thing. Staying out of...
Unlike our friend with the chair.
Yes, she did. There's a window, just a small window of opportunity here now for Cobolli. Pretty tough shot to caress that one over perfectly. If the ball is sitting up and the speed has gone out of it, it's a bit easy to hit that drop shot. That one was a bit tougher. Huge mistake from Stan in the end. Gee, I didn't see that coming. I thought he'd probably put that ball away. A miss hit from Cobolli. This one, he's not sure it's going over to start with, and then Stan just overplays an unusual backhand miss. Big moment.
Difficult time in the set for Wawrinka to drop.
Love 15.
I like his variety. And I like that move too. That's interesting. First point serving for the set. He was a bit unlucky. Stan floated that one a bit higher than normal, and it became an awkward volley. So a little bit unlucky. Okay, interesting.
I cannot hit the ball.
You cannot hinder yourself. You cannot hinder. If you hinder,
I cannot. I risk to injure my legs. I cannot.
So my understanding is that Flavio's right. I'm not sure, but I think if the ball comes out, you get one warning. That's a replay of the point in my understanding.
It's not about the looking, because you can't hinder yourself.
I cannot hit the ball because the ball was there.
Yeah, so if a hat falls off, I know that you get a potential one-time reset, and I think he's calling the supervisor out to get clarification at the moment.
but it's about hindering yourself.
Yeah, you can't hinder yourself.
I know, but let's just see the replay. If you
Okay.
come out before, then we replay.
Flavio, you can't hinder yourself. If you know I leave the ball because the ball was exit on my. Yeah, but that's down to you.
So
It's
that's
nothing
not
to do
allowed.
with Stan.
Okay. So that's the rule. The rule is
The rule is
the rule is that's not because the ball out. It's because the rule. If you drop it, you lose the point.
no. The rule is
But you can't hinder yourself.
I mean,
Sorry, okay.
Jerry, if I hit the ball, I risk to injure myself. Because how can I hit the ball?
Stefano is out
my
now talking with
friends?
Wawrinka. There's
I mean,
as an understanding issue of the rule, the letter of the rule is, so if you have something that happens that's inadvertent, if something happens, you know, if your hat falls off while you're running, if it's something that's not,
Ladies and
you've done
gentlemen,
it,
the
then
ball fell out of Mr. Cobolli's pocket. Per the rule, he cannot hinder himself in play. Therefore, the point will not be replayed, and it goes to Mr. Wawrinka.
they're saying that this was the fault of Flavio himself, that he was the one who caused the ball to come out as opposed to it happening inadvertently where it just was a product of, you know, wind or something like that.
But you know what? I feel sure that I've seen balls come out of pockets of players before. They get one warning.
But it might be the opponent, so it's unintentional hindrance. So there's hindrance where you put off your opponent, and then you can lose the point, but you can't hinder yourself is the...
But if it's not deliberate. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong with the rule, but I felt that he would get another a replay of the point. But not according to Jerry, so I'm going with Jerry.
Why you didn't stop the game?
Well, Fitzy, my understanding is that it happens in a way that it just happened with the torque of the shot. As he was striking the forehand, the ball, based on the torque, it came out of his pocket. He didn't hit it out with his elbow. He didn't grab it out of his own pocket and drop it. So it certainly wasn't something that he did deliberately to intentionally call a let. So when he's saying to Jerry, I didn't hinder myself, he's saying that this wasn't something I did intentionally.
Yeah. Well,
that might apply whether it's intentional or unintentional.
Well, I'm willing to put my hand up and say I was wrong, but I was confident that if the ball comes out of a pocket of either player, you replay the point, and then if it happens a second time, you lose the point. But obviously I'm wrong.
Last 30.
One thing that's certain is that Cobolli has to just put that behind him now and concentrate on the next few points. He's done the right thing in the first one. Jerry Armstrong, very experienced
Yeah, I'm not arguing with Jerry.
He was the man that said to John McEnroe, "You're out." So he's had some testy things to deal with over the years.
Oh, Jerry Armstrong, he's a legend. Oh, that's awesome. Turn defense into offense in the matter of one shot. What a play that was. To defend with foot speed. What a good athlete. Stan did nothing wrong there. Gee, the defensive one. And then the time to get back and hit another forehand from the opposite side of the court for a cold winner. Very, very impressive.
Brings up the set point in a dramatic game.
Wasn't he? The Italian. First set, Team Italy.
Fired up
by 6 games to 4. Love 15.
Guys, I've gotten clarification on the letter of the rule down here on the hindrance. So just quickly, before we get back to this crunch time moment, the rule is that if you do something that hinders your opponent, that it's a let, because you've done something that put them off. But if something that you did that put your own self off, then you cannot get a let based on a hindrance that hindered yourself. And that's why Jerry kept saying you hindered yourself.
So I wonder what would have happened if he continued to play. The ball had come out of his pocket and it rolled away. That's my question.
15, 13.
Oh, I would think that if the ball was in the centre of the court and it was dangerous, the umpire would then call a let because it has the possibility to injure the player. But it was bouncing off to the side and he stopped immediately. Yeah,
but I'm being the devil's advocate, I know. But the umpire could have easily called a let there.
I think so.
She could have said, it's a let. That could have been her instant reaction. So I'm a bit confused with it. But it won't be the first thing that's confused me, David.
Guys, I'll get clarification on that. I'll follow up and ask our rules official here if he had continued to play the point, if he would have been then allowed to have a let, because I know he did stop. So we'll get clarification on that here shortly.
It's good having a guru sitting on the side of the court.
He'll Rule 65B, paragraph 3.
Another big moment here. Oh, gee.
40-13.
That was a mistake you wouldn't have expected. He had He was in the box seat there to win that point and get another break point early in the second.
Team Switzerland.
It's become a little spicy, and I like that. There's passion, isn't there? And it shows
first game, second set.
The outcome's meaningful. Both players here. Stan's pretty unflappable, but his emotions can rise.
There is a little bit of the old bull and the young bull here, though, isn't there?
Yep.
The old bull's used to winning a lot of matches, and he's competitive, and the young bull's just trying to make his mark.
Well, it was impressive that in that last service game, down love 30, and the drama of all of that, his response was elite, as you would expect, of course, but it can often not be that way. You get a bit frustrated with the situation, but he played some big points, came from love 30 down, rattled off the next 4 to take the set. He's got a steely look too, doesn't he? Came out with that, but we like him already.
Well, he has the potential to be a huge star, this kid. A couple of times he's tried that. I like the fact he tries it, but he's got to execute it a little better. Belinda very invested in this. He does look composed, doesn't he, for a young player?
Well, he's had some big experiences already. Wimbledon quarter-final, centre court against Djokovic. Took the first set against him.
Over ambitious there. Body weight wasn't quite right to try that difficult forehand over the high part of the net. Stan's just hanging around. He's ready to pounce.
Let's proceed.
The right shot. He's got tennis smarts as well.
40-13.
If he'd gone across court there, he would have left the court open. But that approach shot allowed him to cover most of the angles.
Game, Team Italy. 1 game on.
All right, guys, I've got an answer for us, and I considered myself to be pretty court savvy out there and knowing what to do on certain situations, but I did not know how to handle this situation. I was just informed on what the letter of the law is. So if that happens, if Cobolli would have continued to play and did not stop himself, then the umpire at that point can say this is now a hindrance to both players, and a let would be played.
There you go. Okay. That's a fine line, isn't it?
Well, that's the common sense thing. If that ball had fallen in the middle of the court, then it becomes dangerous. And so you would... But he instantaneously stopped.
I'll tell you what.
But with respect, I don't think it's the middle of the court. If there's an object rolling on any part of the surface...
Let Fusu.
So if he'd continued to play, Ryan, they would have replayed the point, because the umpire then would have stopped it. But thanks for finding that out, mate. I can rest easy now.
So the umpire has the ability to use discretion and decide when something needs to be a let played, but because Cobolli just flat out stopped, you can't do that. And I was told the rule was meant to prevent if, say, you had a ball in your pocket, opponent has an overhead on top of the net.
Yeah. Well, if it's deliberate, it's a whole different ballgame.
15-13.
That's correct, but imagine, you know, you strategically put that thing right there in the corner of your pocket. Yeah, let me give it a little elbow and see if it can.
Hey, none of the three of us would have done that or thought about that, Ryan. Come on. 15-30.
But that's why rule books in all sports started off as one page, John, and now run to 365. Because
one per day of the year.
Well, because there's an eventuality that they think of and they hadn't thought of, so then they develop a rule that explains that particular situation.
Yeah, maybe we'll move on from it, but I have no doubt the umpire would have stopped that point because there was a foreign object basically rolling on the court. It happened to be a ball.
Let Fusu.
Oh, there it is. And Flavio says, I'm glad I saw that. Thank you, Stan. It was vintage. And everyone says thank you.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that Wawrinka backhand across court for a cold winner, now you have. He's hit a few of them in these 40 years.
Game, Team Switzerland.
To remain on serve. In the second
Team
set,
Switzerland
Wawrinka,
leads 2 games to 1.
Team Switzerland 2-1. wasn't it?
Well, that's, for most players, that's a very difficult shot to hit. What Stan hit a winner there on it. Stan. Isn't that true?
He lives in Stan.
Maybe they named the town after him.
Stans.
With an S. Well, maybe it's apostrophe S. Stan's place. Oh, 3 times now. And that was actually the right shot. Certainly an appropriate shot. That would have won easily if it had cleared the net. So he's just underplayed the drop shot a couple of times here. And that one gets him into a little bit of trouble.
As I know he missed that shot there, but there's a real intensity level coming from the Wawrinka camp right now. He's bouncing around. He looks alive. He ran out of that change of ends and not showing any signs of fatigue as of yet.
Game, Team Italy. Two games.
Pretty mature player, isn't he, for 23 years of age? And right there, he goes, now. Let's break now, straight away. So that's after the last point of the previous game. He equals it at 2-2, and he looks at his camp and says, I want to break now. So he's certainly a believer.
15 love.
Well, he's starting to find his range a little bit, and that indicates to me that maybe he's loosening up a little bit. He's over 60% in this set for the 3 games he's been serving, and in total now nearly at 50 for the whole match. So it's starting to lift, and it's valuable. He's now hit 3 aces in this set.
Team Switzerland.
Holds to love, and Stan races back past the youngster.
Team Switzerland
Hit on the
leads 3
scoreboard,
games to
3-2. The variation in pace
115.
there from Wawrinka.
I mean, you can understand Cobolli finally going in on this, but the reality was he didn't quite come in on a ball that wasn't penetrating enough. It gave Stan a chance, and he got a bit of luck with a let cord, but it was a bit dangerous to go in on it.
15 all.
You need a lot of top spin and control to hit that shot. Low, inside the baseline, and you go over you go inside in, down the line, in other words. Takes control. I can only remember him missing one of those so far in this match. He really hits it well. Yeah, he's moving the
30-15.
He's moving the opposition around well here, is Cobolli. He's got Stan stretching. Say either of those drop shots were that good, and the attempted pass at the end was not a difficult shot, so that's raised his heart rate a bit, I'd say. Down the line, wasn't it? Easy when you have retrospect. Pretty clutch for a young player.
Game, Team Italy. Ball change, please.
So stay on serve.
Well, I tell you, Stefano's taught this young lad well. He understands the angles, the height of the ball needed in certain situations. He's got some natural understanding of the nuances of this sport.
I learned one thing watching tennis growing up, listening to the great Australian commentators. While you were playing, Fitzy, I learned that the 7th game is crucial.
Did that come from the great Fred Stolle?
Well, many.
Yeah, I remember Fred, God bless him. He's not with us anymore. Send our love to Pat and Sandon, our great mate, and all of their families. Passed away last year. What a legend he was. And the first time I ever heard that was from Fred Stolle in the commentary box.
30 love. Game, Team Switzerland.
Well, he's had a couple of service games to love. Stan was able to come back from 1 set to love down against Novak Djokovic and beat him. He did it 3 times. The other 3, Rafa, Carlos Alcaraz, and 1 other player. And if you can get the other player, then you're a complete genius. That takes some doing. What about that record? 337-6 when he won the first set in a Grand Slam. He's not done with yet.
Well, it just reinforces the thought that over 5 sets, the better player generally wins.
And winning the first set's an example is a great advantage. But
yeah, it's easier, not easy, but easier to beat great players over 3 sets than it is over 5. I mean, to maintain it, it's exponentially harder to beat them in a Grand Slam.
337-6, though. What a record that is from Djokovic.
Well, what a player.
Anyway, for those playing along at home, Jürgen Meltzer, he was the 3rd. He's sitting alongside Rafa and Alcaraz. You'd be proud of that, wouldn't you, to sit in any sort of record, no matter how obscure the statistic. Yeah, along with Rafa and Carlos.
That's good company to keep. You know, there's a physical element as well to play that sort of length of time against the greats. You have to have that physical side of the game.
Game,
a lot of these guys are fit, but you know, Wawrinka, he's in rare air when it comes to dedication and the work that he's put into his body. Look, you can't be competing at this level at 40 years of age if you don't have a supreme level of dedication on and off the court. So he's definitely in rarefied air.
He is, Ryan, and I think he's right there with Andy. You know, those two, if they were in a different era, how many Grand Slams would they have won? If, could have, should have, you know, but they were in that tough era, and they were still able to win major championships.
Last 2 service games have been held to love.
Well, he's such a big match player, Wawrinka. You know, even before he got those Grand Slam titles, when he started his career and he had the opportunities to play in ATP finals at any level, he was so efficient when he made those big match moments. You'll have to fact check me here, but I think he won something like his first 9 or 10 ATP finals that he participated in without losing in the finals. So we'll need to fact check that, so don't completely quote me, but that's just off the top of my head.
Team Switzerland.
And another one to love, and another time that Stan's going to run back
Team Switzerland lead
to the coaching team and say, here we go, we're still in this.
That
don't find him in a big match sort of presence.
Don't meet him in the final. Okay, serving to stay in the set. I know we're supposed to be unbiased, but I'd happily watch another set of this, John.
Well, you're hard to please if you're not enjoying this. Gee, I'm impressed with that forehand. He hooks inside in down the line there. That is so accurate. Can almost hit it on a dime. Oh, difficult smash. He's a mature young player. I always used to find that smash harder because you have to open the face more and brush across the ball to get the slice on it, and you sort of lose a bit of control. You can hit it with a flatter racket face if you go away to the backhand side. So that was an impressive overhead.
Another strong service game.
5 games sold.
Well, time clocks around the world. There's people watching at all different time zones. If you're in the eastern states in Australia, it's approaching midnight, and it's a work day for many as they return to work, and they'll be watching this with great interest, I'm sure. Possible to go to bed at this point.
Switzerland has one match to the good with Bencic's performance, but Italy does possess the most distinguished and successful mixed doubles pairing in the last couple years on their team.
It's
a little extra pressure on Wawrinka to feel like, it's a tough mixed doubles match if he were to go down here and have to turn around and win that match to send him through. So just maybe a little extra on it.
30 all.
I think we're going to get a war cry from one of these two at the end of this game, because this is important for both of them. Golden opportunity missed. Stan hanging on here.
Serving to stain it once again.
Maybe could have snuck in there. He knew that Stan was going to hit almost a squash forehand to float that ball back. Maybe he could have come in, but got into trouble with the depth of the Wawrinka defense. Big point for Stan to win that one.
High quality. 15 all.
To me, he's already better than his ranking, David.
Currently sitting at 22, has been as high as 17 in the middle of last year after that Wimbledon quarter-final. First double fault of the match.
Oh, Stan was trying hard there, trying to get to set point. He really put in a physical effort.
30.
was an afterthought, wasn't it? I can understand why he moved forward. The second serve was so good, he had Stan out of court, and at the last minute just changes his mind and decides it's a good opportunity to finish the point. I mean, his speed of shot,
Team Italy.
to me, stands in a bit of trouble when he has to change direction here. Like, he's pushing him wide. He's having to scramble back, Stan, and then makes him go wide again. And to change direction constantly, it's a physical effort.
Let Fusil.
Off to the tiebreak.
6-game all, tiebreak.
First serve percentage is 54% for the match, 53% for the set, but the big points have been there. It's been impressive. So off to the tiebreaker.
One, 0, Team Switzerland.
Look at that. So keep in mind, the ball has to just touch the line. So that was like an invisible line there that technology decided on.
One all. Team Switzerland.
Well, I thought there's some of the choices of the shot making from Cobolli might have been a little bit too close to the wick. He was playing some low percentage shots there right throughout that rally and finally caught up with him. He just flexed his legs for the first time.
Team Switzerland.
The versatility of Stan Wawrinka. Probably not a shot he has to make too often, but he was forced to take the speed off that chip across court.
4-1, Team Switzerland.
What a beautiful shot to get it low. And just the wrong choice there, really, from Cobolli. It's got him in trouble now.
Because, yeah, I think he tried to spin that one back over the net. It looked like he really tried to carve it.
Probably. But, gee, that's low percentage, isn't it, Ryan?
4-2, Team
Low
Switzerland.
percentage, but confident in your abilities, I would say.
5-2, Team
About to say,
Switzerland.
with that point against the serve early, third point of the tiebreak, that serve there was absolutely crucial for Cobolli. 2 serves to come from Wawrinka.
Certainly an argument to say in tennis that you increase your percentage chances of winning if you just make them play the extra ball, because that one was one that Cobolli had barely missed all match.
His serving in tiebreak has been
6-2,
superb.
Team Switzerland.
Stan's not done with yet.
Team Switzerland.
We're off to a third.
By 7 games to 6, 1-0.
I think the only saving grace for this particular 9 minutes is that they both took it.
It's a long time, 9 minutes. There's a
30.
danger for Stan that you can lose the momentum. Things just tighten up a fraction, get a little cooler. Someone run back out. And for Cobolli, both players. It's a physical game. We don't have the brutal heat out here in the evening, but air conditioned underneath. You come from the hot to the cold to the hot.
Well, great control there, wasn't it, from both players, but in the end Cobolli did it slightly better. He used the angle, that topspin. Made Stan change directions there about half a dozen times. Well, that's the first one.
Game, Team Italy.
He'd use that shot
First
a lot
game
more in the
final.
club.
Fifteen.
Just missing a few more now is Flavio. as brilliantly consistent as he was right up until the end of that second set, all the way through to there. He barely missed a ball.
Let Fusse.
Oh, what a shot. That's signature.
40. 40-15. Game, Team Switzerland. Ball change, please.
He's going to have to be resilient here, the youngster. He's going to have to not lose his composure. Just going for a couple of shots now that are maybe the wrong shot selection. Just to keep trying to repeat what he did in the first set and a half. New balls.
We've only had the one break of serve. In fact, we've only had 3 break point opportunities. Wawrinka's had none.
He had love 30 a couple of times, didn't he? And Flavio did incredibly well to, particularly that 5-4 game in the first set when they had that controversy.
And they've been at 30 all on a number of occasions, so he's come close, but
no cigar.
Cobolli's been able to play big points when they've needed them. So to Stefano in the Italian team zone, that's some good information for his son. Just keep doing what you're doing. He hasn't been able to get close to breaking the serve, and you've had opportunities on his, so no need to lose the patience. Can't believe I'm providing him advice, but anyway.
Well, look, the good news is he can't hear yours or my advice. I like that change-up. He's got the ability to really kick the ball high for a 183 6-footer. Can really get the ball up with some spin. Good game.
Game, Team Italy.
3 impressive service holds to commence the third set. So
many years ago. Stefano sitting on the side of the court in the box. Great story.
2004.
15.
There he is. We chatted to him before the start of the game. He's got a good sense of humour too. Well, that's a bit of a low percentage shot. These balls are only in their second game. They go through the air pretty quickly, and that was a high bouncing second serve. Needs a lot of control to make that one down the line, but he took the risk, Cobolli, and it paid off. Points seem shorter now, don't they?
A
couple of errors in a row from Wawrinka.
Maybe his best backhand of the night.
30-14.
It's in the top couple, that's for sure.
On a big moment to produce a break point.
We haven't had one since the 9th game of the opening set.
Let Fusu.
He fell over, he scrambled back up, he put himself back in the point, and then he tried to finish it off with a killer winner. That's the one, he tripped over everything. You should have called hindrance.
Private joke for those that haven't tuned in until the last few games. Well, he's serving so much better now than he was in the first set, is Stan. He's forced his first serve percentage up towards 60%. It was hovering at 30 in the first set. It got him into trouble a few times, but it saved him there. Oh, did it what?
Well, that break point would have felt like a potential match point, just given that we've been playing for over 2 hours and he's yet to have a break point of his own. So that really put him up against the test there, and he answered the question.
Love 15.
Well, what a backhand that was. I can't tell you how difficult that is.
15 all.
Stan's hitting some heavy returns there, and that ball's exploding off the court. He had the ability to just take that two-handed, change direction down in the most difficult part of the court. So, great skill. Bit dangerous, but great skill.
30-15.
Yeah, serving well down the middle, isn't he?
Well, Fitzy, do you think that risk is due to the fact that Wawrinka is so strong in the backhand cross-court rally that he feels that taking that risk down the line is maybe a better chance than staying cross-court with him?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, Stan can go across court toe-to-toe with anybody of any era, can't he? So that might be in his thought process, Ryan. But, gee, I love a young player who has the ability to change direction with that two-hander, because you hit a lot of your winners in tennis down the line because the opposition is leaning across court to cover the higher percentage shot. He's got the ability to do it. But it's tougher to make.
40-13. Team Italy.
It's been good serving, and now it's Cobolli who come here. Next handful of games. Sunday night in Perth. Faced a break point in his previous service game.
You would have been hoping for a second that that ball was going wide. But you cannot argue with the technology these days. I mean, his serve is working well now. And it's a major asset when it gets close like this at any time. But if it goes to the wire,
Seven aces you saw there a moment ago, and none of which came in the first set.
Game, Team Switzerland.
So holds to love, ties it up at 3 apiece.
3 games still.
So this is Flavio Cobolli and his first serve placement. He goes a lot in the middle, doesn't he? Look at all those yellow dots there that mean he's won the point. Lost that one after going down the middle, but it makes sense, you know, when you're 6 foot tall, 183 centimeters, you go over the low part of the net more often, probably, rather than over the high part on either side. So it makes sense that he goes to the middle a lot.
His first serve percentage for the match is just 59%, but if you looked at his first serve percentage when the score is, 30 or beyond that, it's been much higher.
Wow. Incredibly important point for Cobolli there.
15.
Stan is seriously asking him questions now. And it felt to me that he was in control, Stan, for the majority of that point. Cobolli was hanging on and finally drew the error. It's quite tense now. Classy volley.
15-13.
He's pressing, isn't he, Stan? This is where he wants to break through.
What
a great change-up.
Guys, there's a bit of breeze picking up down here coming off the back of Cobolli. It's been consistent for the last several minutes, so I think that's going to be a factor here for the rest of the match. It's downwind from where Cobolli's serving at the moment.
Someone must have opened the back door. It's hard to know how the breeze gets in. The roof is not really open, of course.
Well, these matches turn on a dime sometimes, and those 2 points could have taken Cobolli over the edge in a negative way if he'd lost one or both of those.
So more impressive serving on the big points for Cobolli. Has the advantage of serving.
Let for serve.
Well, it took presence of mind there for Stan to adjust to that. Things could have gone terribly wrong, but he had enough composure here to hit that beautiful touch shot.
Let for serve. Thirty 15.
Great stuff. When he has time, when he gets there, he can still launch into that backhand, can't
he? Let for serve. Game, Team Switzerland.
Still just the one break of serve in the match. And if you, of course, on the serve, against the serve in the tie break, Wawrinka won comfortably. Challenge for Stan yet to bring up a break point against Cobolli's serve.
I understand a little more on clay if you return a drop shot with a short ball. But on the hard court here, if you do this and you hit it, especially if you hit it across court, you're gone. You have to hit a winner.
Well, that was everything in 1 point from Wawrinka.
Well, we're seeing all sorts of points, aren't we, here? That's why it's so entertaining.
15 all.
You know, versatility of both players. They can come forward. We're seeing some really wonderful points now. Visually, it's been a beautiful match. Goodness me, what a shot. You know, Ryan touched on it earlier.
30-15.
Across court now, Stan is unleashing that on that backhand now, and to go toe-to-toe with him is dangerous. It's also dangerous to change the direction and go down the line there, but if you're good enough, you can win the point quickly. That's world class. Clever though from Wawrinka.
30.
And he's going to have to work a little bit on the touch when he comes in with some delicacy there at the net. Cobolli's misjudged a couple, but what a great dipping previous shot from Wawrinka to set it up.
He's been good, hasn't he, on those 30 all points. Didn't have the first serve that time.
Not too animated.
So it's tight, but he holds. Stays in.
Thank you. Fifteen low.
Could have been nasty. On first thought it looked like he fell as he was waiting for it to go in, but you can see the slide.
Around the net post. Oh, yes, sir.
Well, he wasn't certain that the first one, which was a difficult angle, was in, and then Wawrinka around the net. And Cobolli said, I see your pair of aces and I'll give you 3 kings.
He waited for that stand too, didn't he? He waited long enough so he could go around the net post. How's the court coverage of this young man? And there's the appreciation from Stan.
40-15.
Flavio thought it was a let. I don't think his dad's blanked.
Game, Team Switzerland. Five games.
Here's an entertaining point. Started off, as we've seen, trading backhands. So that was ambitious, that was audacious, and that was brilliant.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've got a permanent smile on my face right now.
I'm not sure if this is the time in the match to start introducing a regular drop shot, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's worked.
But he had the presence of mind there to hold that ball too, though, and he didn't overplay it. He's got presence. And there's that one down the middle again. He likes it on both sides of the court, first and second. Down the middle over the low part of the net.
This level is just scary down here courtside. These guys are both just blitzing the ball. It's been an incredible raising the level.
Let Fusse. J15. Please.
I've wondered a couple of times. I mean, he seems to be walking slower now, Cobolli, during the points, and whether there was an energy issue. But when he turns on in the point, he creates incredible racket head speed, doesn't he? Still is. He's missed a few volleys and touch shots at the net, hasn't he? Maybe that's a way he can improve a little bit, but he's got a great all-court game.
15 love. Thirty love. Thirty 15.
Missed it.
The temptation was too much. It was too much.
40-15.
And probably fitting, David, this goes to a breaker. He unleashed that return, didn't he? And down the middle is probably somewhere the opponent's not going to be. Good play.
Game, Team Switzerland. 6 games all, tie-break.
Tie-break you wanted, John. Tie-break you have. To potentially decide a spot in the quarter-final for Team Switzerland.
Let's pursue.
Second serve that was.
1-0.
Wawrinka won both of the sets against Rinderknecht, tiebreakers. Won the second set here against Cobolli in a tiebreaker. So 3-0 in 2026 in the tiebreak. Good start though for the Italian.
1-all.
Oh, big miss there.
2-1.
Second serve,
Team
that's a
Switzerland.
freebie. I mean, he tried to be aggressive by getting around and hitting the forehand, but bit of a missed opportunity. Well, he got behind, didn't he, early in the breaker? Cobolli in the second set. He needs to avoid that now. Unbelievable control for that backhand, that two-hander.
2-all.
Stan, you don't see that too often.
3-2. Team Italy.
Pretty basic backhand slice, really. Got a bit low on him. Well, outstanding foot speed to get out there, and then great skill to make that shot. Look, it's dangerous going to a cross court with that approach shot. I thought Stan had hit it well enough, but it is dangerous. You give a quick player something to run at and swing at. Gee, what a play. You leave the court open. I thought he'd hit it well enough to probably win the point. Not so.
He wants the speed of the movement.
So now this is a must-win point for Wawrinka. He must win this one.
Team Italy.
Well, something you wouldn't expect. A very simple backhand by Wawrinka standards. It's opened the door considerably.
Thank you. 5-3, Team Italy.
I thought he'd go down the middle with his favourite one.
Let Fusu.
Points in a row against the serve.
Well, the twists and turns, the roundabouts.
Long.
The last 5 points, David, have probably produced the unexpected.
The serve's been so dominant throughout the match. We've had 5 in a row against the server. Match point.
Thank you. Please.
Well, it's not the way we wanted it to finish.
By 2 sets to 1, 6-4, 6-7,
But for
7-6.
Team Italy, they keep their hopes alive to the United Cup, and we have enjoyed such a tremendous match. Might be the last time we see Stan Wawrinka playing singles in Australia, and if so, as memories.
Well, you know Flavio was paying him respect there at the net. That was beautiful. The old bull and the young bull.